Wait! Before we start, do you want a bundle of 30 printable Chinese PDF cheat sheets? Teaching you words and phrases for conversations for free? Then click the link in the description and sign up for a free lifetime account to get access.
Hi everyone, I'm Gabriella. How are your Chinese listening skills? In this video, you'll have a chance to test them out with a quiz. First, you'll see an image and hear a question. Next comes a short dialogue. Listen carefully and see if you can answer correctly. We'll show you the answer at the end. Are you ready?
一个女人正在书店向店员问问题。女人想看哪本书？不好意思，我想看下那个书架上的书。
您想看哪本？
那本关于汽车的书。
请等一下，是这本吗？
是的。
给您。
女人想看哪本书？一个女人正在书店向店员问问题。女人想看哪本书？不好意思，我想看下那个书架上的书。
您想看哪本？
那本关于汽车的书。
请等一下，是这本吗？
是的。
给您。
Did you get it right? I hope you learned something from this quiz. Let us know if you have any questions. See you next time.
Hey guys, I'm Yuting. Today we are going to talk about the top 25 Chinese sounds. Let's begin. 杯子 cup 这个是红酒杯，是喝红酒用的。This is one glass. It's used for drink the wine. 这个是茶杯，喝茶用的。This is a teacup. It's used for drink the tea. 保温杯，保温杯是可以保持里面水的温度的。This is a thermos. It's used to keep the water warm or cold. 汽车 car. 汽车 car. 小汽车我们叫它小汽车，一般指的汽车都是这个汽车This is a car. When usually in Chinese people talk with a car is this car. 吉普车 jeeps. 大客车 bus, or you can just say 巴士 bus. 赛车 F1 赛车 go kart. 电脑 computer. 我的电脑不工作了，我的电脑坏了请帮我修一下。手机 cell phone. 手机 cell phone. 我不想玩手机了，我想和你一起出去散步。I don't want to play the cell phone. I want to take a walk with you. Deal? 衣服 clothes. 衣服 clothes. 这件衣服好漂亮呀，我想试一试。食物 food. 食物 food. My favorite topic. 小笼包。火锅 hot pot. 麻婆豆腐。Hey guys, what's your favorite Chinese food? Please tell me. 你最喜欢的中国食物。筷子 chopsticks. Hey guys, I can do a magic. 筷子，筷子，快出来 magic. Chopstick. Yeah. 包 bag. 这是我的包 This is my bag. 水 water. 水 water. This is a bottle of water. 瓶装水。咖啡 coffee. 咖啡 coffee. 我每天早晨都喝咖啡。 But I didn't drink this cup of coffee. I drink this. 书 book. This is a book. Guys, pretend it is a book. 这是书。If you want to say, this is a book too. 这也是书。本子 notebook. Excuse me, how much is this notebook? 不好意思，请问一下这个本子多少钱呢？床 bed. Guys, for example, this is a bed. 这个床好软，好舒服。The bed is so soft and comfortable. 家 home. 家 home, sweet home. 欢迎来我家做客。You are welcome to visit my home. 女人 woman. This is my family member, and this woman is my mother. 我的妈妈是一个传统的中国女人。My mother is a traditional Chinese woman. 男人 man. This man is my father. 这个男人是我爸爸。大人 adult. In China, if you turn 18, you will be an adult. 在中国，如果你年满18周岁后，就是大人了，成年人。小孩 child. Guys, in China, the child and the children is same. It's 小孩。And tell you a secret, in China, the children tickets is half price. 在中国，小孩票半价。老人 the elderly. In China, especially during the Spring Festival, if you want to visit your friend's home, you will say to the elderly, 祝老人健康长寿。May the elderly live longer and stay healthy. 学生 students. In China, students have to wear uniforms. 在中国，学生必须穿校服。And the uniform is really ugly. I don't like it. It's just a sports wear. I like the Japanese uniform. It's my dream. 钱 money. 钱 money. Okay, guys, I want to share a Chinese slang with you. 钱不是万能的，但没钱是万万不能的。That means money is not everything, but without money, you can do nothing. 米饭 rice. This is a map of China, and I want to tell you that the rice in the north part is more delicious than the south. 在中国，北方的米饭比南方的好吃。汤 soup. This soup is made with eggs and tomatoes. And this soup is very common in China because it's delicious, convenient, and affordable. 建议 suggestions. Guys, please give me some suggestions about my video. 请给我的视频一些建议，拜托啦，谢谢。钱包 wallet. But in my wallet, just have 10元，我的钱包里只有10块钱。Okay, guys, that's all. We did the top 25 Chinese nouns today. Guys, please try to use this every day in your daily life and you can speak it very fluently in the future. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.
Did you download your free PDF cheat sheets yet? These conversation cheat sheets are an easy way to speak more because you get cheat sheets for conversational topics like the weather, family, hobbies, and much more. And inside, you'll learn common questions and answers that you'd use in conversations, as well as tons of vocabulary. Don't miss out on this free gift. Click the link in the description to get access.
Hi everybody, I'm Ray from ChineseClass11.com. Do you know how to say bye in Chinese? In this lesson, you'll learn 3 parting expressions in Chinese. Let's start with the easiest one. 再见,再见. This means see you later in Chinese. The phrase 再见 literally means again meet. Both 在 and 见 are in the fourth tone, the falling tone. 再见. If you know when you're going to meet the person again, for example, tomorrow, you can use this phrase, 明天见,明天见. This means see you tomorrow. You can simply add the word related to the time at the beginning to mean when you are going to see the person again. For example, this one has 明, which is from the word 明天, tomorrow. If you want to say bye at night, here's a phrase for you. 晚安,晚安. It means good night in Chinese. In Chinese, 晚安, meaning good night, is used as a final parting phrase at night, before going to bed. This is a common phrase used before turning in for the night. Let's wrap up this lesson by recapping what you've learned. Listen to the phrases and repeat after me. See you later. 再见. See you tomorrow. 明天见. Good night. 晚安.晚安. Well done. Here's a fun fact. When saying goodbye, it's natural for the host to offer dinner or get together to make time to see you off. In fact, it would not be surprising for the host to watch you drive off into the night. Chinese etiquette dictates that it is the host's responsibility to accompany each guest to the door at the end of the festivities. You just learned how to say bye in 3 different ways in Chinese. And don't forget, you can learn Chinese twice as fast with your free PDF lessons. Just click on the link in the description to download them. See you soon. 再见.晚安.
Hi everyone! Welcome to the Ultimate Chinese Pronunciation Guide. In this lesson, you'll learn all the Chinese vowels and their variant vowel sounds.
A, E, I, O, U.
With these sounds, you can pronounce any vowel that could possibly appear in Chinese. Some vowels may be hard for you to distinguish, especially for English speakers, so make sure you listen carefully. Remember that memorizing and reproducing the sound is the goal. Don't get too frustrated if you forget when to use the variant sounds. That'll come naturally later. Are you ready? Then let's get started. The first vowel is
A, Ta, Da, Cha.
This is almost identical to the A sound in the word father, except the tongue is in more of a neutral position. When you say the word father, do you feel a small pressure at the back of your mouth? The idea is to relieve that pressure, keeping everything in the same position. Just move your tongue forward a bit. You can kind of get a feel for this if you over-exaggerate the ah in father by opening your mouth as wide as possible. When you move your tongue forward, you will relieve that pressure, and it should sound a little whinier as a result. Study how Yinru pronounces this sound.
A, A.
啊啊
When paired with the following, the A changes.
少糖
It becomes identical to the A sound in the word father.
啊啊啊啊
When paired with the following, the A changes.
咸短
It becomes identical to the E sound in the word red.
哎哎哎哎
The next vowel is
人热可
It's identical to the E sound at the end of the word problem.
呃
When paired with the following, the E changes.
累
It becomes similar to the A sound in the word play. However, try not to carry over the Y sound too much. Try to relax your jaw and say it as if you're allowing the vowel to spill out from your mouth. Listen to how Yinru pronounces this vowel.
哎哎哎哎
When paired with the following, the E changes.
切
When paired like this, it becomes the E sound in red from before.
月
This is identical to the previous sound, but with rounded lips. Try saying the E in red while rounding your lips. Now listen to how Yinru says it.
哎哎哎哎
When paired with the following, the E changes.
扔
It's similar to the O sound in the word boring, but with unrounded lips. You'll find that when you start unrounding your lips, it'll start to change to more of a U sound. Try it. Now listen to how Yinru pronounces it.
呃呃
The next vowel is
一北京衣服秘密
It's identical to the double E sound in the word see.
一一一一
When paired with the following, the I changes.
日知识紫色
This is similar to the previous sound. It's kind of like the double E sound in the word see, except your tongue is a little bit further back in your mouth in a more centralized position. One trick to pronouncing this vowel is to say the word ye, as in, O ye of little faith. The Y sound should raise your tongue to the correct position in your mouth. Try it. Now listen to how Yinru pronounces this vowel.
一一一一
When paired with the following, the I changes.
爱飞
It's identical to the short I sound in the word bit. The next vowel is
哦我菠菜魔术
It's identical to the OU sound in the word ought.
哦哦哦哦
When paired with the following, the O changes.
红空中国
It's identical to the double O sound in the word hook.
o o a a
When paired with the following, the O changes.
手欧洲肉
The O becomes a little bit like the O sound in the word O. However, try not to carry over the W sound too much.
o o o o
And the last vowel is
乌哭书父亲
It's similar to the double O sound in the word boot. However, you want to slightly pout your lips more and exaggerate the rounding. Listen to how Yinru pronounces this vowel.
乌乌乌乌
When paired with the following, the U changes.
绿玉去
This is like the double E sound in C, but with rounded lips. Try saying the double E in C while rounding your lips. Now listen to how Yinru pronounces this vowel.
吁吁吁吁
Well done! You've just learned all the vowels and their variant sounds in Chinese. With these sounds, you can properly pronounce any vowel that could possibly appear in the Chinese language. Isn't that great? Well, that's all for vowels. In the next lesson, you'll start learning consonant sounds. Which vowel sound was the most difficult for you to learn? Please comment and share your thoughts. See you in the next Ultimate Chinese Pronunciation Guide lesson.
Hey, 大家好，我叫马燕如。Hey, everybody, I am 燕如嘛。Welcome to ChineseClass101.com's 3分钟汉语 the fastest, easiest, and most fun way to learn Chinese. In the last lesson, we learned the phrase 你会说英语吗? Do you speak English? We mentioned the word 请问, which means excuse me in formal Chinese. But this isn't the only way to say excuse me or I'm sorry in Chinese. You will have to use different words in different situations. Don't worry, it will be very easy. In this lesson, we're going to learn how to make a proper apology in Chinese. The expression 请问 that we learned in the last lesson is used when asking a question. For example, 请问天安门在哪儿? Excuse me, where is 天安门? 请问天安门在哪儿? The first word is 请问 or excuse me. Then comes a place. In this case, 天安门. Next we have 在. This is a word like the English look at it. Last we have 哪儿, which means where. Altogether, it means something like excuse me, 天安门 located where? 请问天安门在哪儿? An informal way to say excuse me is 不好意思。不好意思。不 we have seen before and means something like not. Next we have 好 which means good. Finally we have 意思 which means thought. Altogether we get something that means not good thought, but which perhaps could be translated as it is thoughtless of me. 不好意思。We can use 不好意思 when asking a question or when apologizing. All of these phrases can be used for either excuse me or I'm sorry. But if you really want to apologize for something, it might be better to use a different phrase. That phrase is 对不起. It means I am sorry and can be used in both formal and informal situations. 对不起. This is so common that you should learn it all as one phrase and not worry about breaking it down. 对不起. This is used as often as the phrase 谢谢 is to show appreciation. Now it's time for Yanru's tips. Please remember that in Chinese, if you accidentally bump into someone, we don't say, excuse me, 请问. Instead say, 对不起. Are you able to count in Chinese? In the next lesson, we will learn the numbers in Chinese from 1 to 10. I'll be waiting for you in our next 3分钟汉语 lesson. 再见。
Now that you're finished with this lesson, don't forget, as a free bonus, you get over 30 conversation cheat sheets, but only if you sign up via the link in the description. You'll learn how to have flowing conversations and how to answer the most common questions. You can also print out these colorful cheat sheets to keep as physical study material. So don't miss out on this free gift. Click the link in the description and sign up for a free lifetime account to get your PDF cheat sheets.
在哪里，在哪里见过你？你的笑容这样熟悉。Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Kate. Today we're going to learn a very famous Chinese song called 甜蜜蜜, Sweet Honey. Let's just get started. 甜蜜蜜。你笑的甜蜜蜜，甜蜜蜜，你笑的甜蜜蜜。Sweet, your smile is so sweet. 甜蜜蜜 means sweet honey or sweet, and 笑 means smile, smile, 笑。Next one. 好像花儿开在春风里。开在春风里，好像花儿开在春风里，好像花儿开在春风里，开在春风里。好像 means it's just like, it's just like. 花儿，花儿 means flowers, flowers, and 在春风里，在春风里 means in spring, in spring. All right, go on. 在哪里，在哪里见过你？在哪里，在哪里见过你 ？Where have I met you？ 在哪里，在哪里 means where？ 见过你，见过你，见过你 means have met you， have met you。你的笑容这样熟悉，你的笑容这样熟悉，你的笑容这样熟悉。Your smile is so familiar. 你的笑容，你的笑容 means your smile, your smile. 笑容 smile. 这样熟悉，熟悉，熟悉 or 熟悉，熟悉 or 熟悉 both correct. Means familiar, familiar. 我一时想不起啊，在梦里。我一时想不起啊，在梦里。I cannot remember it now. It's in my dream. 想不起，想不起 means cannot remember, cannot remember. 在梦里，在梦里。In my dream, in my dream. 梦。梦 means dream, dream. Next one. 梦里梦里见过你，甜蜜笑得多甜蜜。梦里梦里见过你，甜蜜甜蜜笑得多甜蜜。In my dream, I met you in my dream. Sweetly, you smile so sweetly. 梦里梦里 means in my dream, in my dream. 见过你见过你 met you, met you. 笑得多甜蜜笑得多甜蜜 means smile sweetly, smile sweetly, or smile so sweetly. 是你，是你，梦见的就是你。是你，是你，梦见的就是你。是你，是你 ，It's you。是你 means it's you。梦见的就是你 ，You are the one in my dream。在哪里，在哪里见过你？你的笑容这样熟悉。在哪里，在哪里见过你？你的笑容这样熟悉。We have already learned this sentence, right? Where have I met you? Your smile is so familiar. 我一时想不起啊，在梦里。我一时想不起啊，在梦里。I cannot remember it now. Ah, it's in my dream. 想不起 means cannot remember, cannot remember. 在梦里，在梦里 it's in my dream, in my dream. Alright, let's try the whole song. 甜蜜蜜，你笑得甜蜜蜜，好像花儿开在春风里，开在春风里。在哪里，在哪里见过你？你的笑容这样熟悉，我一时想不起啊，在梦里，梦里，梦里见过你，甜蜜，笑得多甜蜜，是你，是你，梦见的就是你。在哪里，在哪里见过你？你的笑容这样熟悉，我一时想不起啊，在梦里。The lyrics of this song are very, very easy, and I think they are so romantic and sweet. You guys could sing this song to your girlfriend or boyfriend, and I think that will be so romantic. If you guys like Chinese songs, please don't forget to leave a comment. Let me know. I will make more videos to teach you guys Chinese songs. And if you like this video, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Bye bye.
Hello, guys. Welcome to Top 25 Chinese Phrases. Hi, my name is Bao Yuting. It's the first time to see you there. Nice to meet you. 你好 Hello. 你好 the most common way. First time. 你好，你好，请多多关照。The more casual way to say 你好 is hi. And just like this, you meet your friends, you can say, hey, 去哪儿啊？对不起 sorry. Sorry, could you tell me where is the toilet? 对不起，请问一下厕所在哪里？谢谢 Thank you. You like my video? 谢谢。早安 Good morning. 早安，早上好。早，晚安 Good night. 晚安 Good night. 太好了 Great. We will go into Hawaii for this holiday. Yeah! 太好了 Great. 哪有 That's not true. 雨婷 You are so beautiful. 哪有 I'm flattered. But in my heart, you are right, I'm beautiful. 加油 Go for it! When your friends raising for a competition, you can say 加油加油 Go for it! Go for it! Go go go! 放心 Don't worry. Routine. Today there is nobody can cook for our dinner. Don't worry, I got it. 放心吧，包在我身上。嘿嘿嘿。Actually, I don't know how to cook. 干嘛呢 ？What's up? Hey, 老王，干嘛呢？一会儿去喝茶呀。What's that? You say you want to drink a tea with me? Okay. 好吃 delicious. My favorite food, baking duck. Do you like 北京烤鸭？Baking duck. 哈哈。好吃 yummy, delicious. 随便你 up to you. 今晚我请客，随便你吃什么。I will treat you dinner. What you eat is up to you. Yeah. 放弃 give up. Please don't give up your dream forever. 请千万不要放弃你的梦想。Yeah, you can do it. 好的 Okay. Actually, in my generation, all the friends will say okay instead of 好的. So you can just use okay. But like this. Could you come here, please? 好的 Okay. Could you please help me pass this water? 好的 Okay. 没什么 Not much. And also for this phrases, and you can also use 没事的 It's like, thank you so much for your help. 没事的 it doesn't matter, it's not that much. And also like this, so sorry, I'm late again. 没事的 it's not that much. 我们走吧 Let's go. When you sit on the restaurant and you just finish it, and you can say that to your friends, 我们走吧 Let's go. 怎么样 How about it? It's beautiful. 怎么样你喜欢吗 How about it? You like it? 我想 I want. Oh, my watch is broken. I want to buy a new one. 我想买一块新表。没完没了 There is no end to this. I'm my mother now. Yeah, you must study hard, and then you can go to the good college. Then you can marry a good man. Then you can have a beautiful baby. Then your baby can go to the good college, and your baby can have a good marriage, and your baby can have a good career. 我妈妈说起来没完没了。我的妈呀 Oh my god. For my generation, the most common way is to say, Oh my god. It's spicy? I will try it. 我的妈呀，好辣呀！Oh my god, it's so spicy. Ambulance, 救护车。好有趣 It's so interesting. It's so interesting. 好有趣 Come here, come here. 肚子饿了 I'm hungry. 怎么还不下课呀？肚子饿了 I'm so hungry. 好撑 I'm so stuffed. I'm so stuffed. 好撑呀，吃太多了。Just kidding. 嘿嘿嘿。我喜欢 I like it. 我喜欢一醒来有你在身旁。This sounds so romantic. 再见 Bye. Goodbye. But most careful way to say is 回见。回见了您嘞。Okay, that's all. We did the top 25 Chinese phrases today. What's your favorite phrases? My favorite phrases. 好吃，嘿嘿嘿。Trust me, it's very common and very, very useful. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Thank you. See you next time. You must cut there.
Hi everyone! Welcome to the Ultimate Chinese Pronunciation Guide. In this lesson, you'll learn the top 5 Chinese pronunciation mistakes to avoid. These are common mistakes that students of Chinese tend to make. So pay close attention and make sure that you don't make these same mistakes too. Are you ready? Then let's get started. Number 1. Tones. Chinese is a tonal language. The tones are a major challenge for Chinese learners of all levels, but they can't be avoided. Using the wrong tone can give a word a completely different meaning and lead to miscommunication.
Ma, 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 ma.
In particular, learners have a hard time with the third tone. Listen to an example which uses this tone.
你
It's the most unique tone out of all the tones because the pitch dips and then rises.
你
Imagine a ball bouncing on the ground as you make this tone. Down and up. We'll discuss the tones in detail in lessons 8 and 9. Number 2. Mispronouncing the U sound. English speakers tend to read the Pinyin U like the in good. This is incorrect. It should be more like the double O sound in the word boot.
乌 乌
Whenever you're pronouncing the Chinese U, imagine a little girl pouting and saying no in Chinese.
不
You want to round your lips as much as possible. It's better to over-exaggerate than to make the wrong sound. Number 3. Pronouncing people incorrectly. Many people tend to mispronounce the E sound in the word people. They commonly substitute it for the English E, as in red. This is incorrect. The Chinese E sounds more like an ugh sound.
人
It's identical to the E sound at the end of the word problem. In fact, the Chinese E is a very special sound because it's the most neutral of all sounds. It requires the least amount of effort to pronounce because you don't have to move your lips, tongue, or mouth. All you need to do is relax and have everything in a resting position and just let your vocal cords do the rest.
人
We'll take an in-depth look at the vowel sounds in the next lesson. Number 4. Pronouncing the Chinese Q as a ch sound. This is one of the biggest mistakes for students of Chinese. There are many ch-like sounds in Chinese, all of which are distinct. The challenge for English speakers is to first perceive the difference and then to recreate it. The Chinese Q sound should be pronounced with the tip of the tongue touching the bottom teeth, while the blade of the tongue lays flat behind the front teeth.
钱
We'll break down the differences between the ch sounds of Chinese in Lesson 7. Number 5. Adding an R sound to the end of to eat.
吃
Students of Chinese tend to add an R sound in the middle or at the end of a word. This generally occurs when the speaker isn't used to pronouncing the Chinese CH. The Chinese CH requires you to place your tongue in a position that you're unfamiliar with. If you're an English speaker, your brain naturally assumes that you're trying to pronounce an English R due to muscle memory. Watch out for this when you're practicing the Chinese CH. We'll cover ch-like sounds in Lesson 7. Now you know the top 5 Chinese pronunciation mistakes to avoid. Try to be careful so that you don't commit these same mistakes. Still feel a bit worried? Over the rest of this series, we'll cover all of these topics in depth. In the next lesson, we'll start learning vowel sounds in Chinese. Which of these 5 mistakes is the hardest to avoid? Have you learned any tricks to deal with them? Let us know in the comments. Stick with us and you'll overcome these quickly. See you in the next Ultimate Chinese Pronunciation Guide lesson. Hi, welcome to Introduction to Chinese. My name is Alicia, and I'm joined by...
Hi everyone, I'm Ray.
In this lesson, you'll learn the basics of Chinese pronunciation. We'll give you a brief introduction to the Chinese romanization system, demonstrate a few difficult sounds, and then talk about tones in Chinese pronunciation. Pinyin is a system that represents Mandarin Chinese by using the Roman alphabet. It's now the most common way to Romanize Mandarin Chinese. It's the foundation for Chinese pronunciation. Learning Pinyin will benefit you in many ways. It shows you the proper way to pronounce a word. It also allows you to pronounce a word you've never seen. And if you'd like to type in Chinese on your phone or computer, Pinyin input is the easiest and most popular way.
A complete syllable in Pinyin is usually made of initials, which are consonants, and finals, which are vowels, and lastly a tone mark. Sometimes though, a vowel by itself can make a syllable too.
There are 20 consonant letters in Mandarin or Pinyin, almost all the same consonant letters as in English except for the letter V.
B, P, M, F, D, T, N, L, G, K, H, and so on.
And there are combinations of consonants that are initial sounds as well. But don't worry, there are only 3 of these.
Zh, Sh, Sh.
And then we have vowels. There are 6 single vowels in Mandarin Chinese.
A, O, E, I, U, U.
By combining these single vowels with each other, or by combining them with N, NG, or R, we can make many compound vowels, such as
Ya, O, A, Y, An, Yun, Ang, Yan, Wan, Yang.
It may look like a lot to remember. The trick is to memorize the ones that sound different from English or your native language. This will be emphasized in the next part of the lesson, so stick around. Some sounds in Chinese don't sound like their Roman letters. We'll show you how they're pronounced in Chinese. First, let's look at some single vowel sounds.
Sounds like the U in the English but only longer. Remember not to curl your tongue when there is no R around. Ch, H. The only exception is when it comes after Y. Then it sounds more like E, as in red. Yeah. The E sound is like the double E in the English C. I, Xi. When it comes after A, C, Ch, R, S, Sh, or Zh sound, it's more like a short E sound, as in lip. 知识, 40. The U sound is like the French U. Your lips should be round and pouting. 绿, 女. U and U are different sounds, but when U comes after G, Qi, Xi, I, it makes the same sound as U. 橘子, 去, 玉米.
Now let's look at some compound vowel sounds. For all the compound sounds, you just need to make the first single vowel sound and then slide into the next single vowel. For example,
the yue sound. Try to make the yu sound, then slide to e, yue, xue. To make the one sound, combine u with an, suan, yuan quan. Yen sounds like the word yen, the Japanese currency, xian, qian.
Consonants are pretty easy in Chinese. Just pay attention to the next couple of sounds.
G is like the J in Jeep, but press your flat tongue tightly against the back of your upper teeth. 姐姐, 家人. Qi is like the CH in cheap, but again with a flatter tongue and a stronger puff of breath. 请, 气球. She is like the SH in sheep, Again, you lay your tongue flatter and extend the two sides of your mouth wider. 小，新鲜。
Now you know all the sounds in Pinyin, a total of over 400 sounds. What an accomplishment! Congratulations! Now let's move on to another important but also challenging part in Chinese pronunciation, tones. Every syllable in Chinese pronunciation is stressed with one of the 4 different tones. The first tone is steady with a high pitch.
啊
The second tone starts with a middle pitch, then rises quickly.
啊
The third tone goes down from a low pitch, then rises to the middle of the pitch range.
啊
The fourth tone falls sharply and quickly from a high pitch.
啊
Besides the 4 stressed tones, there's a neutral tone. This is very light, weak, and short. Pay attention to the second syllables of the next examples.
爸爸，椅子，好吗？
Let's recap what we've learned by breaking down a word in Pinyin. The pronunciation for the famous city Shanghai is
上海，
the first syllable here is made of an initial
诗，
and a final
昂，
and a fourth falling tone.
上，
The second syllable is made of an initial
呵，
and a final
爱，
and a third falling then rising tone.
海，上海。
Well done! Let's wrap up this lesson by recapping what we've learned. In this lesson, we introduced you to Pinyin, the romanization method to help you get started learning Chinese. We also covered some of the unique and difficult sounds of Chinese and introduced you to the 4 tones in Chinese. We've covered only the basics of Chinese pronunciation. If you're interested in learning more, check out the entire course we created named The Ultimate Guide to Chinese Pronunciation. In that course, we cover and break down every single sound in the Chinese language, showing you mouth and tongue positioning and giving you tips to help you perfect your Chinese pronunciation. In the next lesson, we'll introduce you to the basics of Chinese grammar, where you'll learn about Chinese word order and how to build basic phrases in Chinese. See you in the next lesson. Bye!
Bye.
Hey, 大家好，我是马燕如。Hi everybody, I am 燕如嘛。Welcome to ChineseClass101.com's 3分钟汉语 the fastest, easiest, and most fun way to learn Chinese. In the last lesson, we learned how to introduce ourselves in Chinese. In this lesson, we are going to learn how to use good manners as we thank people. 准备好了吗？ Are you ready? 我们开始吧。So let's start. There are several ways to thank someone. Let's start with the easiest. It is just one word. 谢谢。谢谢。谢谢 means thanks. Another slightly more emphatic way of saying thank you is 谢谢你. Do you see what we changed? We just added 你 to the end. 你. As you may recall, this is a word for you. It's like saying thank you. 谢谢你。谢谢你。When you really want to express thanks to someone, there is a different way to do it. 太谢谢了。太谢谢了。As we've seen before, 谢谢 means thanks. Here, we've got a new word 太, which means too, as in too much of something. 太 and another 了 together, this sentence is like thanks too much. 太谢谢了。How about the response? It's easy. Let me show you the most basic way to do it. 不用谢。不用谢。用 here means need. 用 putting the 不 before it makes it negative. 不 altogether, it's 不用 no need. 不用 Finally, we add 谢 which means thanks. So it means something like no need to thank. We use it just like the English you're welcome. So when someone says 谢谢 to you, you can simply reply with 不用谢. Now it's time for English tips. Although 谢谢 is simple, it can be used in both formal and informal situations with just about anyone, anywhere, and at any time. But actually in China, we don't usually say 谢谢 to our families and our close friends. The expression, while applied, creates a feeling of distance. But it doesn't mean that we take thankfulness for granted. Instead, we will do something else in the future to show our gratitude. Do you know how to say see you later in Chinese? Here is a hint. I've been saying it at the end of every episode. In our next lesson, we'll go over this in detail and talk about other ways to say goodbye and hello in Chinese. Until then, 再见! Hey 大家好，我叫马燕如。Hey everybody, I'm 燕如Ma. Welcome to Chinese Class 101.com's 3分钟汉语, the fastest, easiest, and most fun way to learn Chinese. In the last lesson, we learned how to show gratitude by saying 谢谢. In this lesson, we will learn some of the most common greetings used in China. 准备好了吗? Are you ready? 我们开始吧. So, let's start. The most commonly used greeting is 你好,你好. You may remember this from lesson 1. 你好 means hi, hello, and how do you do? It's a slightly formal expression though, so just use it at work or similar occasions. Don't use it with your family and friends. The informal hello is sure to be familiar to you. You probably use it every day already. Hey, hey. If it sounds familiar, it's because it's just like English hey, but make sure to say it with the right Mandarin tone. Hey. When you want to greet someone in the morning, you can also say 早啊,早啊. It's very commonly used, but it's slightly informal. What about when we leave? What should we say? 再见. This very common expression is similar in meaning to the English see you again. 再见. This is goodbye. Though simple, it can be used in almost all occasions. Now, you can greet people in many different ways in Chinese. Let's review them all again. When meeting people for the first time or in a formal occasion, 你好. When meeting friends or family members, you can say, hey. In the early morning, you can say, 早啊. When leaving, no matter whether it's a formal or informal situation, 再见. It's easy, isn't it? Now it's time for Yanru's tips. As you know, there are more and more Chinese starting to learn English. This has started to affect the language. Just like how you can say hey instead of 你好, you can also say bye bye instead of 再见. So if you forget how to say 你好 and 再见, you can use the easy heys and bye byes and people will understand you with no problem. During the next lesson, we'll learn the meaning of the phrase 你会说英语吗? Do you already know it? I will be waiting to talk about it with you in our next 3分钟汉语 lesson. 再见。Hey 大家好，我叫马燕如。Hi everybody, I am 燕如 Ma. Welcome to Chinese Class 101.com's 3分钟汉语, the fastest, easiest, and most fun way to learn Chinese. In the last lesson, we learned some words used when apologizing in Chinese, including 请问 and 不好意思. In this lesson, we're going to learn numbers in Chinese. Yes, numbers, 数字, from 1 to 10. And you're going to learn them in only 3 minutes. 3分钟. Are you ready? Let's start. 一二 2 3 3 4 4 5 5 6 6 7 7 8 8 9 9 10 10 Okay, now repeat after me. I will say the numbers and give you time to repeat each one. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 Great job! What is before E? Do you know the word for zero? It's 0 0 You don't have any more excuses. You can now give your friends your cell phone number in Chinese. Let's try it together. We will use the phrase 我的号码是 which means my number is 我的号码是13094250637 Can you read it by yourself? 13094250637 Perfect! Now it's time for Yenru's tips. When we talk about numbers like telephone numbers, bus numbers, and so on, we pronounce 1 as 1. For example, a bus number 101 is pronounced 101, and you can even use 1 instead of E when saying phone numbers. Try it when you are in China. I'm sure that it will impress people a lot. Do you know the Chinese word for 100? In the next lesson, we're going to learn the numbers from 11 to 100 in Chinese. Your task now is to practice the numbers we studied in this lesson, from 1 to 10. 再见。
In this video, you'll learn 20 of the most common words and phrases in Chinese. Hi everybody, my name is Wu Rui. Welcome to the 800 Core Chinese Words and Phrases video series. This series will teach you the 800 most common words and phrases in Chinese. But there's a twist. With each new lesson in this series, we'll include the previous lessons at the end. So after you've learned the new words and phrases, stick around and review what you learned in previous lessons. Reviewing is one of the most important parts of learning a language. You can also get the full list right now at ChineseClass101.com. Click the link in the description to access more example sentences, create your own flashcard deck, and finally, master Chinese. Okay, let's get started. First is 平底锅 frying pan 平底锅平底锅 frying pan 这个平底锅很便宜 This frying pan is very cheap. 这个平底锅很便宜。砧板 cutting board 砧板砧板 cutting board 厨师正在砧板上切一个水煮蛋。The cook is cutting a hard-boiled egg on the cutting board. 厨师正在砧板上切一个水煮蛋。
水槽 sink 水槽水槽 sink 水槽差不多满了 The sink is almost full 水槽差不多满了饭碗 bowl 饭碗饭碗 bowl 我的饭碗在哪儿 Where's my bowl 我的饭碗在哪儿出口 exit 出口出口 exit 请问中国银行是在哪个出口 Excuse me, which exit is for the Bank of China? 请问中国银行是在哪个出口地图 map 地图地图 map 看地图来找出去你的目的地的路 Check the map to find your way to your destination 看地图来找出去你的目的地的路手提箱 suitcase 手提箱手提箱 suitcase 不要把贵重物品留在手提箱里 Do not leave valuables in your suitcase 不要把贵重物品留在手提箱里游客 tourist 游客游客 tourist 今年这里有很多游客 There are many tourists here this year 今年这里有很多游客政治 politics 政治政治 politics 我写关于经济和政治的博客 I blog about politics and the economy 我写关于经济和政治的博客生物学 biology 生物学生物学 biology 生物学是对生物的研究 Biology is the study of living organisms 生物学是对生物的研究化学 chemistry 化学化学 chemistry 读书的时候我的化学真的很不好 When I was at school, I was really not good at chemistry 读书的时候我的化学真的很不好物理学 physics 物理学 物理学 physics。我懂得物理学的基本知识。I know the basics of physics. 我懂得物理学的基本知识。经济学 economics。经济学 economics。这间大学的经济学课程很厉害。In this university, the economics courses are excellent. 这间大学的经济学课程很厉害。放 put 放 put。请尝试把这个箱子放在架子最上面。Please try to put this box on the top shelf. 请尝试把这个箱子放在架子最上面。记得 remember。记得 remember。买东西的时候记得要保修单。Remember to ask for the warranty card when you buy things. 买东西的时候记得要保修单。拿 hold。拿 hold。请帮我拿一下这个。Please hold this for me for a moment. 请帮我拿一下这个。购物车 shopping cart。购物车 购物车 shopping cart。购物车是空的。The shopping cart is empty. 购物车是空的。塑料袋 plastic bag。塑料袋塑料袋 plastic bag。买杂货的时候用布袋代替塑料袋。When grocery shopping, use cloth bags instead of plastic bags. 买杂货的时候用布袋代替塑料袋。喜剧 comedy。喜剧 comedy。他们一边看喜剧一边笑。They're watching a comedy and laughing. 他们一边看喜剧一边笑。小说 novel。小说 novel。我喜欢悬疑小说。I like suspense novels. 我喜欢悬疑小说。Well done! In this lesson, you expanded your vocabulary and learned 20 new useful words.
Click the link in the description and sign up for free at ChineseClass11.com to get access to the full list of vocabulary you need for daily life conversations. You will also get example sentences, custom flashcard decks, and more learning resources. See you next time. 再见. Hi everybody, I'm Ray from ChineseClass11.com. Do you know how to say thank you in Chinese? In this lesson, you'll learn 3 different ways to say thank you and how to respond. Let's start with the easiest one, 谢谢. 谢谢. It means thank you. If you want to really show your appreciation for something, you should use the following phrase, 太谢谢了. 太谢谢了. It means thank you so much. The word 太 means a lot. At the end, you can see the word 了, which completes the sentence. Together, 太谢谢了 literally means thanks a lot or thank you so much. What if you want to say that you appreciate something someone did for you? Here's a way to say it. 谢谢你. 谢谢你. You can find the word 你 at the end. It means you. It's like saying thank you, in which you has been emphasized. Now you know 3 different ways to say thank you in Chinese. But how do you respond if someone thanks you? If someone thanks you in Chinese, simply say 不用谢. It means you're welcome, or literally, no need to thank. Let's wrap up this lesson by recapping what we've learned. Listen to the expression and repeat after me. Thank you. 谢谢. 谢谢. Thank you so much. 太谢谢了. 太谢谢了. Literally, thank you. 谢谢你. 谢谢你. And to respond, just say 不用谢. 不用谢. Well done! In China, we don't usually say 谢谢 to our families or our close friends because the expression creates a sense of distance. Instead of saying the phrase, we always do something else to show our gratitude. You just learned 3 different ways to say thank you and how to respond in Chinese. And if you really want to become fluent and speak Chinese from the very first lesson, go to ChineseClass11.com. I'll see you next time. 再见.
Hey, 大家好，我叫马燕如。Hey everybody, I'm 燕如嘛。Welcome to ChineseClass101.com's 3分钟汉语 the fastest, easiest, and most fun way to learn Chinese. In the last lesson, we learned the most common forms of greetings in Chinese. Do you remember them? In this lesson, we're going to learn a very useful phrase. Do you speak English? If you find yourself in a situation where you need assistance in English, this phrase can be a lifesaver. But because you're asking it in Chinese, you can be sure that everyone will understand what you are saying, even if the answer is no. Here is a common, slightly informal way to say it. 你会说英语吗？你会说英语吗？ Let's break that down. You, 你 can, 会 speak, 说 English, 英语 question mark particle 吗？ You will notice the word 你 in the beginning of the sentence. Remember that this is the way to say you. The next word 会 is like the English can. Then we have the verb 说, which means to speak. Next up is 英语, the word for English. And last we have 吗. This is used to ask a question. It works just like a question mark. Put it at the end of the sentence with a low tone. Altogether, it's 你会说英语吗? To learn how to properly use verbs like 会, please look at our Absolute Beginner series on ChineseClass101.com. You can find very detailed grammar lessons and resources there. We are now going to make this sentence formal. First, we need to use the formal version of you, which is 您. Even if we change the word for you, we don't need to change the verb 会. Everything stays the same. 您会说英语吗? 您会说英语吗? Adding 请问, the sentence becomes even more polite. It means something like, excuse me, here. Altogether, it's 请问您会说英语吗? The responses you will receive could be one of these three. 会, yes. 会, or 会, 我会说一点. Yes, I can speak a little. 会, 我会说一点. Or 我不会说. No, I don't. 我不会说. Since this last one is a negative statement, we need to say the negative word 不 before the verb 会. It's just that easy. Now it's time for Yenru's tips. For those of you who are not only English speakers, you can use this question with any language you need. More and more Chinese people are studying other languages, so maybe you will get lucky. Just replace 英语 with 意大利语 for Italian, 俄语 for Russian, 西班牙语 for Spanish, 德语 for German. This lesson we mentioned the expression 请问, but did you know that this could also be used as an apology? In the next lesson, we will learn this and other ways to apologize in Chinese. I will see you in our next 3分钟汉语 lesson. 再见。Welcome to ChineseClass101.com's 3分钟汉语, the fastest, easiest, and most fun way to learn Chinese. Hey, 大家好，我叫马燕如，很高兴与大家见面。Hi everybody, I'm Yenru Ma. Nice to meet you. In this series, we're going to learn basic Chinese expressions. It's super easy and only takes 3 minutes. In this lesson, you're going to learn how to introduce yourself in Chinese. Ready? Let's get started. 你好，我叫马燕如。Hi, I'm Yenru Ma. 你好，我叫马燕如。Start by saying 你好, which means hello. 你好。Then say 我叫, which means I'm called. 我叫。After this, say your name. 你好，我叫马燕如。Yes, it's just that easy. When you introduce yourself, you might want to tell people a little more than your name. Again, it's easy. You're learning Chinese, so let's say you want to tell people you're a Chinese student. In Chinese, this is 中文学生. The first word, 中文, is the word for the Chinese language. 中文. Next, we have 学生. This means student. 学生. Altogether, it's 中文学生. 中文学生. Now, if you want to say I'm a student, just start with the word for I we learned before. 我. Then add 是. This means is 是. After this, add the word for student. Do you remember it? 中文学生中文学生 Put them together and you have 我是中文学生我是中文学生 Remember, start by saying hello, then say your name. 你好，我叫马燕如 Follow with a little bit about you. 我是中文学生 And now you have a nice self-introduction. 你好，我叫马燕如，我是中文学生。Now it's time for Yanru's tips. When men introduce themselves, it's very common for them to shake hands. In business situations, women will do this too. In social or casual situations, however, it is common for women to simply nod or smile in order to show friendliness. Do you know how we say thank you in Chinese? Come to our next lesson and you'll see how easy it is. 再见 See you then.
Hello guys! Welcome to Top 25 Chinese Phrases. Hi, my name is Bao Yuting. It's the first time to see you there. Nice to meet you. 你好 Hello. 你好 the most common way. First time. 你好你好请多多关照 The more casual way to say 你好 is Hi. And just like this, you meet your friends, you can say, Hey, 去哪儿啊？对不起 Sorry. Sorry. Could you tell me where is the toilet? 对不起，请问一下厕所在哪里？谢谢 Thank you. You like my video? 谢谢。早安 Good morning. 早安。早上好。早。晚安 Good night. 晚安 Good night. 太好了 Great. We will go into Hawaii for this holiday. Yeah! 太好了 Great. 哪有 That's not true. 雨婷 You are so beautiful. 哪有 I'm flattered. But in my heart, you are right, I'm beautiful. 加油 Go for it! When your friends racing for a competition, you can say 加油加油 Go for it! Go for it! Go go go! 放心 Don't worry. 雨婷 Today there is nobody can cook for our dinner. Don't worry, I got it. 放心吧，包在我身上。Actually, I don't know how to cook. 干嘛呢 What's up? Hey, 老王，干嘛呢？一会儿去喝茶呀。What's up? You say you want to drink a tea with me? Okay. 好吃 Delicious. My favorite food. Baking duck. Do you like 北京烤鸭 Baking duck. 哈哈。好吃 Yummy, delicious. 随便你 Up to you. 今晚我请客，随便你吃什么 I will treat you dinner. What you eat is up to you. Yeah. 放弃 Give up. Please don't give up your dream forever. 请千万不要放弃你的梦想 Yeah, you can do it. 好的 Okay. Actually, in my generation, all the friends will say okay instead of 好的 So you can just use okay. But like this. Could you come here, please? 好的 Okay. Could you please help me pass this water? 好的 Okay. 没什么 Not much. And also for this phrases, and you can also use 没事的 It's like Thank you so much for your help. 没事的, it doesn't matter, it's not that much. And also like this. So sorry, I'm late again. 没事的, it's not that much. 我们走吧, let's go. When you sit on the restaurant and you just finish it, and you can say that to your friends. 我们走吧, let's go. 怎么样? How about it? It's beautiful. 怎么样? 你喜欢吗? How about it? You like it? 我想 I want. Oh, my watch is broken. I want to buy a new one. 我想买一块新表。没完没了. There is no end to this. I'm my mother now. Yeah, you must study hard, and then you can go to the good college. Then you can marry a good man. Then you can have a beautiful baby. Then your baby can go to the good college, and your baby can have a good marriage, and your baby can have a good career. 我妈妈说起来没完没了。我的妈呀 ！Oh my god! For my generation, the most common way is to say, "Oh my god!" It's spicy? I will try it. 我的妈呀，好辣呀！Oh my god, it's so spicy! Ambulance! 救护车！好有趣 It's so interesting. It's so interesting. 好有趣 Come here, come here. 肚子饿了 I'm hungry. 怎么还不下课呀？肚子饿了 I'm so hungry. 好撑 I'm so stuffed. I'm so stuffed. 好撑呀，吃太多了。Just kidding. 嘿嘿嘿。我喜欢 I like it. 我喜欢一醒来有你在身旁。This sounds so romantic. 再见 Bye. Goodbye. But most carefully to say is 回见。回见了您呢。Okay, that's how we did the top 25 Chinese phrases today. What's your favorite phrases? My favorite phrases. 好吃，嘿嘿嘿。Trust me, it's very common and very, very useful. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Thank you. See you next time. You must cut there.
In this video, you will learn 20 of the most common words and phrases in Chinese. Hi everybody, my name's Ray. Welcome to the 800 Core Chinese Words and Phrases video series. This series will teach you the 800 most common words and phrases in Chinese. But there's a twist. With each new lesson in this series, we will include the previous lessons at the end. So after you've learned the new words and phrases, stick around and review what you learned in previous lessons. Reviewing is one of the most important parts of learning a language. You can also get the full list right now at ChineseClass101.com. Click the link in the description to access more example sentences, create your own flashcard deck, and finally master Chinese. Okay, let's get started. First is 你好 Hello? 你好你好 Hello? 第一次与人见面时，我喜欢说你好。When I first meet someone, I like to say hello. 第一次与人见面时，我喜欢说你好。不好意思 Excuse me. 不好意思 不好意思。Excuse me， 不好意思，我过一下。Excuse me, may I pass？ 不好意思，我过一下。对不起。I'm sorry。对不起。对不起。I'm sorry。我让你生气了，对不起。I made you angry. I'm sorry. 我让你生气了，对不起。晚安 ，Good night。晚安，晚安 ，Good night。我先走了，晚安。I'll go now. Good night. 我先走了，晚安。很高兴见到你 ，Nice to meet you。很高兴见到你，很高兴见到你 ，Nice to meet you。你好，皮特，我叫瑞秋德，很高兴见到你。Hello, Peter. My name's Richard, and it is nice to meet you. 你好，皮特，我叫瑞秋德，很高兴见到你。你好吗 ？How are you？ 你好吗？你好吗 ？How are you？ 好久不见，你好吗 ？It's been a long time. How are you？ 好久不见，你好吗？是的 ，Yes。是的，是的 ，Yes。是的 ，Mike。Yes, Mikey。是的 ，Mike。不 ，No。不，不 ，No。不的手势 ，No sign。不的手势，谢谢 ，Thank you。谢谢，谢谢 ，Thank you。谢谢你，但 ，Thank you, but。谢谢你，但我叫 I'm。我叫，我叫 I'm。我叫王国义 I'm 王国义。我叫王国义。再见 Goodbye。再见，再见 Goodbye。再见，我会想你的 Goodbye, I miss you。再见，我会想你的。坏 bad。坏，坏 bad。那个男人很坏 The man is bad。那个男人很坏。好 Good。好，好 Good。蔬菜对你的身体好。Vegetables are good for you。蔬菜对你的身体好。漂亮 pretty。 漂亮，漂亮。Pretty， 这个帽子很漂亮。This hat is very pretty. 这个帽子很漂亮。丑 ugly 丑 ugly 丑陋的脸 ugly face 丑陋的脸。简单 easy 简单easy 简单的问题 easy problem 简单的问题。难 difficult 难 difficult 难题 difficult problem 难题。近 near 近 near 我住在大学附近 I live near the university 我住在大学附近。远 far 远 far 车站离这里很远 The station is far from here 车站离这里很远。小 small 小 small 小鸡 small chick 小鸡。Remember, the goal of this series is to build a vocabulary of the 800 most common words and phrases in Chinese. If that sounds like a lot, don't worry, we can help you. Click the link in the description to access the full list. You'll also get example sentences, custom flashcard decks, and more learning resources in ChineseClass11.com. See you next time. 再见. Hi everybody, I'm Ray from ChineseClass11.com. Do you know how to say I love you in Chinese? In this lesson, you will learn 3 different ways to say I love you and a special phrase for Valentine's Day. Let's start with the most common phrase. 我爱你，我爱你 I love you. This phrase is direct. You should use it only when you are confessing your love. If you want to be less direct, you can use this phrase. 你对我而言如此重要。你对我而言如此重要。It means you mean so much to me. Now, if you want to be more romantic in expressing your love for someone, you can say this phrase. 无法用言语来形容我对你的爱。无法用言语来形容我对你的爱。It means words cannot describe my love for you. Now you know 3 different ways to say I love you in Chinese. And here's one more. What if you want to spend Valentine's Day with someone special? In that case, you can say, 你愿意与我共度情人节吗？你愿意与我共度情人节吗？ It means, would you like to spend Valentine's Day with me? Let's wrap up this lesson by recapping what we've learned. Listen to the expression and repeat after me. I love you. 我爱你。 我爱你。You mean so much to me. 你对我而言如此重要。你对我而言如此重要。Words cannot describe my love for you. 无法用言语来形容我对你的爱。无法用言语来形容我对你的爱。Would you like to spend Valentine's Day with me? 你愿意与我共度情人节吗？你愿意与我共度情人节吗？ Well done! Here's a fun fact. Do you know there is a Singles Day in China? In response to Valentine's Day, an interesting holiday called Singles Day, 光棍节, has developed in China. On November 11th, people who are not in a relationship come together to celebrate their single status. Hanging out, eating, drinking, and watching movies are the most common events of the day. You just learned 3 different ways to say I love you in Chinese and 1 special phrase for Valentine's Day. Also, don't forget to download your free cheat sheet on how to be a good lover in China, including words for romance, compliments, and pickup lines. Check out the description below and go to ChineseClass11.com now. I'll see you next time. 再见。Check out, pick up lines. Oh, I don't know how to do this. I'll see you next time. 再见。
Now that you're finished with this lesson, don't forget, as a free bonus, you get over 30 conversation cheat sheets, but only if you sign up via the link in the description. You'll learn how to have flowing conversations and how to answer the most common questions. You can also print out these colorful cheat sheets to keep as physical study material. So don't miss out on this free gift. Click the link in the description and sign up for a free lifetime account to get your PDF cheat sheets.